Robert here. In this short video, I'm going to explain why the Sensory Pod is proving so successful in schools, special needs units, universities, public spaces like libraries, and in the home environment. Have you children that are having meltdowns, need to withdraw or calm down? If so, the Sensory Pod may be the answer. If you're short on space, have budget constraints, or are considering a full sensory room, this short presentation may be of interest. The positive feedback we received in our first trials from special needs units from OTs, carers and families all confirmed that the Sensory Pod was working very effectively in reducing aggression, meltdowns and stress. Word of mouth passed from special needs units to mainstream schools looking to make themselves more accessible. Principals report that the biggest users in mainstream schools now are not children with autism, but children that are suffering panic attacks, anxiety and stress. They also report that teachers occasionally use it. In mainstream schools, special needs assistants are using the Sensory Pod to work with kids with ADD and ADHD. What they're doing is they're getting into the Sensory Pod, closing the door and blocking out distractions, and they're using the interactive screen to work on educational software programs with the children. They report back much greater outcomes and intensity than they would otherwise with less distractions. Some additional places that have used the Sensory Pod are as follows. Dublin City University. They decided to become the first autism-friendly university in the world, and part of that process was to purchase 4 Sensory Pods on their campus. They are used for children with autism and also students suffering with anxiety. Next was As I Am, the autism charity in Ireland. They purchased one for their headquarters, which is staffed mostly by people with autism. They report back that they get great use out of it when people feel the need to de-stress and use the Sensory Pod. And finally, Child Vision. Child Vision is Ireland's chief blind education school. They report that the Sensory Pod gives them the best interactive feedback of all equipment that they have for children with blindness. They react to the music and the lights that can change colour. Libraries have been installing the Sensory Pod countrywide, with very positive feedback from disability groups and families. They report that it is an inexpensive, accessible and ready-made solution for those that want to relax and withdraw. They also appreciate the fact that it can be installed in a couple of hours without the need for any building work. Professional and medical feedback so far has been extremely positive, with most noting immediate improvements in outcomes and behaviour. Professor Andy McDonnell, consultant clinical psychologist from Birmingham, noted immediate improvements at an international autism conference. He was so impressed, he has organised a clinical trial in the Royal University Hospital of Wolverhampton that is ongoing now with very positive outcomes so far. Now let me show you around the Sensory Pod. Firstly, it's 8 foot by 4 foot and fits into confined spaces. We had one school that had the need but very limited space, and they were able to fit it under a stairwell. It's mounted on an external frame that has external lights that can be turned on and off independently. Safety is very important to us. So let me tell you about the safety features. The shell is made from toughened ABS plastic, it has no sharp edges and is fully flame retardant. Infection control in the COVID-19 era is very important, and all the parts of the Sensory Pod are wipeable and pass hospital level disinfectant requirements. If they pass hospital requirements, they can be used in all other environments. It comes with a standard mattress. but you can get a waterproof Dartex mattress, which is hospital grade, waterproof, breathable, with a wipeable cover. Each unit has ambient lighting in 4 colours, placed in the ceilings and the walls. They can be changed independently. To change the colours, you simply turn the switch, and the colours can go from red, blue, green and white. You can also turn the lights off entirely. Toughened shatterproof glass is at both ends. It also comes with the option of a 32-inch interactive screen, which you can watch favourite programmes, music, cartoons, and special needs assistants can work one-to-one on educational programmes. Each sensory pod comes fully spec'd. There are only 4 additional options. A themed wrap. The standard sensory pod comes in a futuristic white ABS plastic, but you can get a themed wrap any way you want. Have a look at some of these options. We also provide padded steps for younger children to gain access. We normally match the colours of these to the external wrap. A standard mattress is included. If you want waterproof and wipeable, that's an extra. We also have the VibraMet, which children with special needs like to press down and get feedback. When they press down, they get a vibration stimulation feedback, and that relaxes many of these kids. If you want more information or a quote, please contact us today using the information on the screen. Thank you for watching, and I hope you found this presentation of help.